بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطلبات شهادة الثانوية العامة قسم رياضة لغات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم سنتناول مراجعة عامة على مادة التفاضل والتكامل Differentiation and Integration. طبعا احنا عارفين امتحان التفاضل والتكامل امتحان بيتكون من حوالي 18 أو 19 نقطة، بيبقى حوالي 10 أسئلة choose correct answer. طبعا التشوز دي مهمة جدا جدا، كل واحدة عليها 1 ماركس، لان المهم جدا قبل ما تختار لابد انك انت تعمل تشيك او تحلها، وطبعا في مساحه كبيره جدا ان تقدر انك تتاكد من الحل بتاعك ان كان كوريكت اور نوت كوريكت. بعد كده في 8 اسئله، ال8 اسئله دول عباره عن 4 متقسمين الى 2 بارتس 4 and 4. First 4 بارتس كل واحده منهم each one has 3 ماركس، يعني 4 times 3 equals 12. After 4 parts بعد الأربعة التانيين في 4 تانيين كل واحدة عليهم 8، عليهم 2، يعني 4 times 2 8، وعندي 8 plus 12 equals 20، و20 دول عليهم 20 ماركس، ومعايا 10 أو 10 ماركس، يبقى التوتال 30 ماركس. Welcome my dear student in our math program for secondary C. Today we are taking new lesson in revision about calculus, differentiation and integration. My dear student, very important to make revision about differentiation and integration. Differentiation and integration has new lessons and a very important lesson to solve area under curve, to find the volume of the region bounded or bounded by x-axis or revolve about x-axis with the second line with y-axis, and indefinite integration. Very important this revision. My dear student, look at the first example. Geometric applications, the slope of the tangent to a curve at any point xy on it equals 3x plus 2 over x. Find the equation of the curve if known that it passes through point E 3E plus 5. Solution. Look at my dear student, we suppose let equation of the curve e power y equal f of x. Then y equals integration dy over dx respect to x. Then y equals 3 plus 2 over x, we find integration respect to x. Then equation is 3x plus 2 ln x plus c. C is arbitrary, then find the value of c. By using the curve passed through point E, 3e plus 5 satisfies this equation. Then to find the value of c, we put y equal 3e plus 5 and x equal e. Then 3e plus 5 equals 3e plus 2 ln e plus c. Value c is 3. Y ln e equals 1. Remember, my dear student, ln e 1 times 2, 2. And 3e with 3e equals 0. Then 5 minus 2 equals 3. C equals 3. The equation of the curve, my dear student, y 3x plus 2 ln x plus 3. My dear student, now we are translate about integration of some trigonometry function. My dear student, what is the meaning of trigonometry function? Sine, cosine, tan, and reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. First, integration of sine x dx equal negative cosine x plus c. Integration of cosine x dx equals sine x plus c. Integration of sec square dx equal tan x plus c. Remarks, my dear student. From the previous of first secondary and secondary, we know that sine square x plus cosine square x equal what? 1. 1 plus tan square x equals what? 6 square x. cosine double x equals 2 cosine square x minus 1. Why? Because cosine 2x equal cosine power 2 minus sine power 2. Then we can replace sine power 2 1 minus cosine power 2. Then answer is 2 cosine square x minus 1. Also, cosine square x equals half plus half cosine 2x. Cosine 2x equal 1 minus 2 sine power 2x. Then sine power 2x, my dear student, equal 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 cosine 2x. Remember, we have two roots are very important. What is the rules? Cosine 2x, cosine power 2x, and sine power 2x. The first, cosine power 2x equal 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 cosine 2x. But sine power 2x equal 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 cosine 2x. Cosine power 2 y over 2 or half y equal half plus half cosine x. Sine power 2 half x or x over 2 equal half minus 1 over 2 cosine x. Example, my dear student, find integration of 5 sine 3x dx. This number A. Number B, find integration cosine bracket contains 7x minus 5 dx. Number C, find integration of 3 sine 3x over 2 dx. Solution. Number D also, find integration for cosine bracket contains half x plus pi over 4 for all dx. Number E, find integration sec power 2 pi over 6 dx. Number F, find the integration sec squared x sec squared pi over 6x dx. My dear student, look at number E and number F. This is different between E and F or not? Excellent students, it is different. Why? Because the first number E, sec squared pi over 6 dx is constant. Constant value? How? My dear student, pi over 6 equals 30. Then sec 30 equal multiplicative inverse of cosine 30, root 3 over 2. Then sec equal 2 over root 3 for all power 2 equal 4 over 3. This is constant value. But number F, sec power 2 pi over 6x is not constant, has variable x. My dear student, look at the solution number A. Integration of 5 sine 3x dx equals, my dear student, 5 is constant. Sine 3x, what is the integration of sine 3x? Negative cosine 3x divided by coefficient of x. 3 plus c constant. Answer is negative 5 over 3 cosine 3x plus c. This number A. Number B. What is the integration of cosine bracket contains 7x minus 5 dx? We know that, my dear student, integration of cosine equal sine. But, my dear student, we have cosine of bracket, then divided by value or coefficient of x, 7. Then answer is sine 7x minus 5 inside bracket over 7 plus c constant equals 1 over 7 sine 7x minus 5 inside bracket plus constant of integration. Number C. What is the integration of 3 sine 3x over 2 dx, my dear student? 3 is constant. Sine is negative cosine. Negative cosine 3x over 2 divided by coefficient of x 3 over 2 or multiply 2 over 3 plus c constant integration. Then answer is, my dear student, negative 2 cosine 3x over 2 plus c. Number D, what is the integration? 4 cosine bracket contains 1 over 2x plus pi over 4 inside bracket dx. Then 4 is constant. What is the integration of cosine? Sine. Sine bracket divided by coefficient of x 1 over 2. Then, my dear student, answer is 4 divided 1 over 2 equals 8. Sine bracket contains 1 over 2x plus pi over 4 plus c, constant of integration. Number E. Remember, my dear student, we know that 6 squared pi over 6 dx is constant. Pi over 6 equals 30. Sine sec power 2 30 is constant value. Then this is constant value. My dear student, sec power 2 over 6 is constant. Any constant equal x plus c. Sec power 2 pi over 6x dx equals 10 pi over 6x multiply or divided coefficient of x pi over 6 or multiply 6 over pi plus c. Then answer 6 over pi, this is constant, 10 pi over 6x plus c. My dear student, what is the integration of sine x plus cosine x for all power 2? And what is the integration of 1 plus 10 power 2x dx? Number 3, what is the integration of cosine power 2x dx? Number 4, what is the integration sine power 2x dx? Number 5, what is the integration of x minus sine power 2x over 2 inside bracket dx? Number 6, what is the integration of bracket contains 1 plus sec x multiply 1 minus sine x inside bracket dx? Look at number 1. My dear student, we know that if we have bracket contains sine x plus cosine x for all power 2, at the first we can expand this bracket sine power 2x plus cosine power 2x plus first times second times 2 or 2 sine x cosine x. We know that, my dear student, sine power 2x plus cosine power 2x equals 1. Then answer 1 plus 2 sine x cosine x. What do you mean, my dear student, 2 sine x cosine x? Excellent student. 2 sine x cosine x equals sine double x. Then we can replace this bracket power 2 equals 1 plus sine double x. Why? Because we can find integration sine double x by using what is the integration of the sine? Negative cosine. Sine double x equal negative cosine double x divided by 2. Then, my dear student, we solve this example by replace 1 plus sine double x in replace without bracket contains sine x plus cosine x for all power 2 dx. My dear student, look at the solution. Sine power 2x plus cosine power 2x plus 2 sine x cosine x. We know that sine power 2x plus cosine power 2x equals 1. Then integration became 1 plus sine 2x inside bracket dx. Then integration of 1 equal x. But integration sine double x equal cosine, negative cosine double x divided by 2 or negative 1 over 2 cosine 2x plus c. Number 2, 1 plus 10 power 2x. Remember, my dear student, 10 power 2x plus 1 equals 6 squared. Then we replace bracket contains 1 plus 10 power 2x by 6 squared x dx. Then 6 squared, it's integration 10x plus c. Number 3, cosine power 2x dx. We know that cosine power 2, we replace it by using this rule, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 cosine double x. What is the integration of 1 over 2 equals 1 over 2x? What is the integration of cosine? Equals sine, but divided by 2 equal 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 sine double x plus c. Then answer half x multiply plus 1 over 4 sine double x plus c. Number 4, sine power 2x dx. By using the rule, we replace sine power 2x, 1 over 2 minus 1 over 2 cosine double x dx. Then what is the integration of 1 over 2, 1 over 2x? What is the integration of cosine 2x equals sine double x divided by 2, 1 over 2 divided 2 equal 1 over 4 sine double x plus 4. Then answer 1 over 2x minus 1 over 4 sine double x plus c. Remember, my dear student, cosine double x is integration sine double x but divided by 2, and we have constant 1 over 2 divided by 2 equal negative 1 over 4. Number 5, what is the integration of bracket contains x minus sine power 2 x over 2 dx? We replace sine power 2 x over 2 by using this rule, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 2 cosine x. By using integration, my dear student, find the value of integration x power 2 over 2, negative half x. Also cosine equals sine x multiply 1 over 2 plus c is constant of integration. Number 6, what is the integration of bracket contains 1 plus sec x multiply bracket contains 1 minus sine sec x? The first time is first 1, second time is second, the negative sec power 2x dx. What is the integration of 1? My dear student, is x. What is the integration of sec squared x? 10x plus c. Then, my dear student, we find the product of 1 plus sec x multiply bracket 1 minus sec x by using first time is first and second time is second. Difference between two squares, answer is 1 minus sec square x dx. What is the integration of 1? Constant value is x. But what is the integration of sec power 2x equal 10x plus c, constant of integration? My dear student, now we are translate to another example. Find the equation of the curve in which the slope of the tangent at point xy is equals 3 times the square of y coordinate if the curve passing through the point 0, 1. Solution: dy over dx equals 3y power 2. Then dy over y squared equals 3 dx. My dear student, the equation of the slope equals dy. What is the meaning of the slope? Dy over dx equals 3 square y squared, 3y squared. Then dy we divided by y power 2, and by using cross multiplication we find left hand side dy over y squared equals 3 dx. By using integration y negative 2 y power negative 2 dy equal integration of 3 dx. My dear student, integration, what is the meaning of integration y power negative 2 equals y power negative 2 plus 1 over negative 1. Then left hand side became negative y power negative 1, right hand side equals 3x plus c. Then, my dear student, to find the value of c, let x equal 0 and y equals 1. This point passes through the slope. Then c equals negative 1. Equation became negative y power negative 1 equals 3x minus 1. Since, my dear student, negative, by using multiply each term by negative 1, the equation became y power negative 1 equals 1 minus 3x. Then, my dear student, 1 over y equals 1 minus 3x. Then, my dear student, what is the value of y equals 1 over 1 minus 3x, this equation of the tangent. Find the equation of the curve y equal f of x if y double dash equals 6x minus 4 at point 1 and 5 is local minimum point on it. My dear student, find the equation of the curve y equal f of x if we have y double dash or second derivative equals 6x minus 4 and 0.15 is local minimum point on it. Find the equation of y equal f of x. Then, my dear student, y double dash 6x minus 4 as 0.15. Look at the solution. My dear student, we have y double dash or second derivative equals 6x minus 4. At the first, we find y dash by using integration left hand side and right hand side. Look at, my dear student, y dash equals integration of y double dash equal integration 6x minus 4 dx. What is the integration 6x power 2 over 2? 6x power 2 equals 3x power 3 negative 4x plus c1. My dear student, we have 0.15 local minimum point. We substitution about y dash equals 0 when x equals 1. Then find the value of c. c is equals 1. Then, my dear student, y dash equals 3x power 3 minus 4x plus 1. Then, by using integration to find the value of y equal integration 3x power 2 minus 4x plus 1. Answer is 3x power 3 divided 3 x power 3 minus 4 minus 2x power 2 plus x plus c2. To find the value of c by using 0.15 is point on the curve, x equals 1, y equals 5 to find the value of c2. Then c2 equals 5. Then by using substitution about c2, y equal x power 3 minus 2x power 2 plus x plus 5. My dear student, look at important example. Circular sector like cone, whose area is 16 centimeters squared. Find the radius length of the sector circle, which makes its perimeter as minimum as possible. My dear student, look again. We have circular sector like cone. This is area is 16 centimeters squared. Find the radius length of sector circle, which makes its perimeter as minimum as possible. What is the measure of each angle then? Solution. This is circular sector. What is the meaning of circular sector, my dear student? Part of a circle included between two radii and the length of arc. We have this figure is called circular sector, part of a circle included between two radii and arc. Angle between two radii is angle theta. My dear student, let the arc length of the sector be centimeter and the radius arc is L, radius is R. Then, my dear student, what is the perimeter? R plus L or 2R plus L. My dear student, we have sector. This sector has perimeter 2R plus L. My dear student, what is the area of a sector? We have three rules of area. half LR, half theta R, half theta degree R square by using area of a triangle. But my dear student, we use area of a sector by using the rule half LR equals 16 centimeters squared. Then we have relation between L and R. What is the relation? L equals 32 over R. By substitution in 1, my dear student, then we put perimeter equals 2R plus 32 over R. This relation between perimeter and radius. Remember, my dear student, we have perimeter equal 2R plus L. L equals 32 over R. Then, my dear student, by using differentiable both sides by in the relation to respect to the radius R. Then, my dear student, by differentiation respect to R, then answer is 2 minus 32 over R square. Then the second derivative respect to R equals 64 over R power 3. When, my dear student, dy over dr equals 0, then R equals 4, d2y over dr square more than 0 as minimum. Then when R equals 4, the perimeter of the sector is as minimum as possible. Then, my dear student, we know that area of sector have R squared theta rad. What is the theta rad? Theta radian, my dear student, is the ratio between L and R. What is the L? Length of arc. What is the R? Is radius. Then we deduce that area of the sector have R squared theta radian. My dear student, we know that theta radian equals 16 times 2 over 4 times 4 equal 2 radian. Now, my dear student, we make summary about derivative test for monotony of the function. Look at the theorem. If b differentiable function on the interval open AB, then we deduce that f dash of x more than 0 for all the value of x belongs to open interval and f is increasing on this interval. Increasing if f dash x more than 0, then the function is increasing on interval AB. If f dash x smaller than 0 for all the value of x belongs to open interval, we know that f is decreasing on open interval AB. Critical point, my dear student, continuous function f on open interval AB has critical point c f of c if this c belongs to open interval and f dash of c equals 0 or f dash 0 is not exist. My dear student, by the end of the lesson, I am very happy to spend such time with you. My dear student, remember, math simple, think, work, produce. Goodbye.